Very, 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 very rainy day. If I have to put it like that, since it's up since like 2 a.m., it's been raining in the heartbeat of Afrobeats, Lagos, Nigeria. How's the weather over there? Maybe you have a bit of sunshine. Good for you. It's been a lot of rain here in Lagos, Nigeria. But I mean, I'm loving the weather. I like the rain. It's just a very positive sign for me. Very personal thing I can't share with you. But how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for joining in the afternoon drive here at Gusto TV Africa. It's Gusto News, and I'm so thankful for your support. Has been incredible. Channel for making us the most amazing source for everything Afrobeat. Thank you so much. We love and appreciate you. Please continue to do the most that you do for us because we have so much in store for you. And today, the weather get us to be, but we just need to spice things, up a little bit. And like I always say, it's my ritual. Let me know where it is you're watching me from. If you're watching from the US of A, UK, you're watching from Afghanistan, you're watching from Morocco, you're watching from Gambia, you're watching from anywhere, any part of the world, just let me know. Put that country's flag in the comment box and represent your city. I want to give you a virtual hug and give you a very big shout. Now we have too many things interesting. I mean, just a lot of interesting bits and pieces here and there. The weekend was super packed. Afrobeat will never go to sleep because if you blink your eye 2 times, something don't happen. And that's why we exist. That's why we are here to give you every little bit of anything that you've missed. And there's so much this morning to talk about. There's Wizkid in the news. There's Davido in the news. There's Asake Mr. Morning with the Vibe in the news. There's FOLA this in the news, as well as a big joker, keep down as a secret. So what you have to do, stay till the end of this news because it's going to be a bumper fest. Now let's get with it. What's happening? I think for what is worth, we have the most amazing Asake in the news. Now, what's happening with Asake? I mean, it's not. Asake has left the YBNL franchise for a long time, and he started out being a big man, feeling some big boots, right? And a lot of people had too many worries about Asake, saying, "Oh, he's left YBNL, he's left Olamide. Can he come? How is he able to survive being by himself, being on his own?" But all that conversation has actually been dispelled by how Asake has been able to man up. Not only man up, just shut his mouth up, not giving anybody any explanation to whatever happened. Postulations here and there, talking about, just maybe there's a fight between him and Olamide. And interestingly, we've seen collaborations between Olamide and Asake, most recently on the 99 song featuring a bunch of other artists. Now, what's going on? Asake has just gone on to just be not just a big man, but also try to figure things out by himself. He's been in, I think, LA or Chicago or somewhere. I know he's moved abroad. Got his own team, started his own Giron Republic franchise. Now, doing things by himself. And it's very beautiful to see, to be very honest. And personally, I applaud Ashake's strength. I applaud his bravery to be able to stand alone and do things by yourself in an industry where you need a lot of people to be by your side. I think it's quite commendable. I don't think he's been doing badly, in my own opinion, or to be honest. I don't think Asake has been doing badly. So yes, big ups to Asake, and I'm really, really excited for everything that he's doing. It's just really beautiful to see Asake, being a man and striving, to not just outdo himself, but to become one of the important players in the history of Afrobeats. Now, what is happening with Asake? Asake is rumored to feature on Ghana's incoming album, The Last One. Now, Ghana and Asake, they go way back. They have a song together, right? The Happiness. Go and listen to that one. You'll be able to piece it together and see that they've come a long way. And right now, Ghana says, this guy was too good on that record. I think I need him on my project. And we're seeing that collaboration happening, and it's almost like a case of rice and beans, right? So I'm quite excited for Asake Mr. Morning with the Vibe. I know a lot of people are super excited for Asake as well too. Personally, I just want to see this collaboration. I want to hear everything that has to happen on this record because I'm a big Asake supporter. I would never had my bias. I just love the way he's been able to just distance himself from a lot of negativity, if I have to put it that way. So he's been able to really, really grow up, understand the industry, right? Because for this industry, not be everything person the put out, you get. But Asake, interestingly, has been able to deal with all the rumors and be able to actually just steady himself and steady his ship. All he's been really concerned about has been actually really, really paying mind to his artistry and just keeping it simple and keeping it cool. So big ups to Asake, Mr. Money with the Vibe. And I really, really cannot wait to see and hear what this record is going to sound like, because Asake and Ghana on a project, that shit is astronomical and I cannot wait. I know that international collaborations, we've talked about it for the hundredth, if there's anything like hundredth time. Yeah. And right now, like I've always said, Afrobeat is the biggest export out of Africa. Is one of the biggest pieces of investment that we have, and the way we've been able to hold the culture down and not to just only make it like the most important piece of material for us as Africans, but also to just say, you know what, in any conversation that's regarding music, arts, and culture, Afrobeats, you can never put us at, we know if you sit down for Bako, if it happen. And the reason is because our Afrobeat giants, the likes of Asake, the likes of Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, Rema, have been able to just put us on the map. So yes, big ups to Asake and big ups to Ghana. But if you are an Asake lover, if you are a Guinea Republic member, tell me in the comment section, how excited are you about this record? Are you excited for this record? Tell me in the comment section. And do you feel like Asake has been able to live up to the expectations of the fans in terms of the kind of music that he does, in terms of how he's been able to conduct himself, in terms of how he's been able to really carry himself? Tell me in the comment section. I really want to hear, what you have to say. And this is not just for only Asake fans alone. Tell me in the comment section if you feel like, okay, Asake is doing something different. I really want to hear. I'm actually particular about, what you feel and what you think he should do next or do better. Let's take some comments off the street of X. And Kesh, said, I will be there. Definitely. We cannot wait to see, what happens with this record. And Chioma says, I think this is going to be their second song together after what he did on Happiness. Yes, Happiness, an amazing tune, big tune. And right now they want to replicate that and do even bigger things on this record or on this album. So yes, very interesting things. We can't wait to see how that one pans out. Daki says, Wuna and Oxlade, is it Oxlade? Or Lolade, I beg your pardon. Last time I got come on this thing. Wuna and Ololade, me Asake, Mr. Money worldwide. Yes, big ups to everyone rooting for Asake. And I can't wait. But another interesting bit of information is that Asake has reportedly signed a global distribution deal with Gamma. So the end of the road for Asake and his former distribution company. Right now he's on to Gamma. The Empire Group have been a very big key player for Asake. Of course, they've been able to really steady the ship in terms of getting his career to the place where he needed to be at the time. But life is life. Everybody, they agree each other, and Asake thinks it's best to move on. And right now it is with the Gamma Group, and I think it's reported that it's a huge deal, multi-million-dollar deal, and this is just specifically for the distribution and for Ashake's music, and it's a collaboration with Ashake's Guinea Republic and Gamma. So we don't know the details. The little bit of details about that deal, but what we have is exclusive confirmation that Asake has parted ways with the one and only Empire owned by Gazi, and now just jump ship to the one and only Gamma distribution giants. And we cannot wait to see everything that comes out of. Interestingly, just to back it up a little, Wizkid is also rumored to be a guest on Gunna's incoming album, The Last One. Yeah, I cannot wait to see and hear everything that's going to happen, because Wiz is on a roll right now. Trust me, man. I'm so excited for Wiz because he's been hugely criticized, especially for the tour. The tour canceled left, right, and center. Fans have been divided over this issue, but he's come back not only to just give these guys a bit of hope, But the kind of music that he's been on, the kind of collaborations that he's been on recently, Tyler, um, of course, jumped on DJ Tunes' amazing banger, which is obviously the number one song in the country right now. Of course, we're going to report that. So stick with us till the end. So I really like Wiz the way he's been able to conduct himself. He's a small talker, never the type of person to just want to create chaos. But I can say for a fact that from 2024 to the back of 2025, from 2024 to the later part of where we are now, talking about 2025, this guy has been quite like I don't want to call him a certain name. I don't want to give him a certain title, but Wizkid is a hold no bar type of guy. If you cost me, I cost you. And this thing has been between him and David back and forth. But right now, we see that he's going to be on Gunna's project or rumored to be on Gunna's project. We cannot wait to see how that one is going to pan out. So congratulations are in order for the FCs because just maybe good music is coming. I say maybe because I never really hear him, so I don't know if he really talk. So, but one thing we know that Wizkid will never disappoint whenever he's on any record. So yes, fingers crossed. We cannot wait to see how that one is going to sound like. Now, interesting news coming from the camp of Wiz is also that DJ Tunes, Wiz, and Fola's One Condition returns to number one on Spotify NG Daily Top Songs chart. Number freaking one. When the song dropped, it was doing a little bit of the shake quiz for the charts. We didn't know where it was gonna be, but we knew that it was gonna be actually the number one song. It shake quiz for a few days, and then it went up to the number one spot. And I said to everybody who cared to listen, I said, you want to argue what you like, argue about whatever it is that's in your head. I know that Wizkid influence will always play. And I think it was a very strategic collaboration because just off the back of my head, I'm thinking how J-Tunes would have arranged it and said to his big Wiz, listen, we need to get the guy who's a raving sensation right now. That person is undoubtedly and evidently Fola. Fola is literally everywhere on every record, although some people argue that he's a monotonic singer. By that I mean like there's just and you see what it's doing. Number one song in the country, a big feat for not just only for Labo Wizkid and DJ Tunes. So if you see the charts right now, One Condition is the number one song. Batman Gangsta is number two song. I beg your pardon. That one is Asake and Tiakola. Love by Burna Boy is the third song. Cussing beginner right now in Nigeria. So yes, big congrats to everyone winning. But CEO Bank says, "Now Fola carry that song." I don't pause because this one now na chaos you won't cause with this. But I personally think that it was a decent showing by Fola on that record. But to carry the song, boy, to say that is a big statement because there's big Wiz on that record. So how are you gonna say Fola carry the song but that has a big Wiz on it? I can scratch my head small because I know you could talk that kind of. It's not for me to dissect. That's why we have you guys in the exactly what you think. Do you think that Fola carry this record One Condition, and that's the reason why it's actually charting number one? And tell me in the comment section. I really have to say regarding this because yo, that's a big arrow to help me check out because yo, for you to say that Big Wiz on the record that Big Wiz is on, that's a bold statement. Too. But yo, I don't have anything else to say regarding it. But tell me in the comment section what you think about that. Let's take a deep dive into what's happening again. Excuse me, guys. I'm super sorry that I'm struggling with my breath today. You get the way that they do me, but don't worry, just stick with me. We'll get through the end of it, okay? So we have Fola in the news again, and this time is interesting news coming from the camp of Fola. Fola is winning it. Fola is on a freaking streak right now. Fola holds about 9 spots on Spotify NG Top 50 Songs chart, the most for any artist right now. Trust me, I like this guy so much, not just because of his consistency, but because he's been able to cement his name or his place in the minds of a lot of people who love Afrobeat. Now, this is one big feat for Fola to be an artist that holds 9 spots on Spotify NG Top Songs chart. That's quite crazy, to be honest, for a young artist, somebody who's just literally starting out. And the number one song right now is One Condition, but it was number two at the time when this was reported. And we had Very Soon as well too. We have Lost, we have Get Better, we have TT featuring featuring Bella Shmurda in FOLA. Who Does That? Featuring Bella Shmurda again, and Alone featuring Benson, formerly known as Buju. Says Afrobeat sub. Is he the Afrobeat super sub? Is it that one player that you have to put into the Afrobeat mix that's going to give you the goals? Let me know in the comment section what you think, and if you agree with Asake. It's not small Asake. Anyways, Khalid says he is the next rated. Do you guys agree that Follow Up on this is in fact the next rated artist? I want to hear what you have to say about this. Tell me. I feel like he's actually racing. He's actually in that conversation, to be the next rated artist, because I don't see anybody doing as much as he's doing right now, to be very honest. Maybe tell me in the comment section who you feel is doing better than Fola right now. Is it Ayomaf? I mean, big credits to Ayomaf. I'm not saying that he's not a good artist. I'm not saying that he's not charging. I mean, he just dropped an album a couple weeks ago, and it's just really is actually setting the pace and helping us to get to the terms of Afrobeat and the culture. But is Ayomaf a better artist than Folap in this? I mean, talking about the stats, whatever it is that we're saying, it's quite crazy to see. And honestly, I don't think that I personally will put, if an Ayomaf over Fola right now, because the mileage the Fola couple weeks has been nothing short of incredible. So yes, I really, really, really admire, Fola as an artist. Of course, not to say anything disrespectful about Ayomaf, but I feel like right now Fola is actually the guy to look out for. Is he going to win the next rated award? I don't know. I'm not so sure. It's not for me to talk about. But guys, this is where you come in. Tell me in the comment section if you feel or you think that Fola is the next rated artist. And just put your comments and thoughts in the comment box, because we want to see. And now just moving forward, from the Fola gist, we have Davido in the mix. Davido, Philadelphia, this one had me. He sold out the Liacora Center in Philadelphia. I beg your pardon, forgive me. That was really a mouthful. And I think 30 BG fans are super excited right now, because trust me, it is Davido's season, and you cannot deny the greatness. Trust me. I don't care what fan base you support, but trust me, this guy has been able to redefine his music, taking the best people along with him. I will always say this, that Kobam Sasuko has been a key player for Davido in the concert, talking about the Five Alive tour. And it's been really brilliant. The music has changed, his artistry, everything about him has really, really improved. So big ups to the team, and big ups to Davido for holding it down. He seems very energetic every time he comes on stage, and that is quite very beautiful to see. And not only that, Davido also received his plaque for his sold-out show at the 8,000 capacity at Ghani's Arena in Boston. I beg your pardon for this, because it seems like everywhere he goes to, he's selling out these venues, whether it's 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 20,000, 19,000, 45,000. He's been able to, to sell out, and that's the most important thing. It's more like, I say this place now, this whole room is about 10,000 capacity, and I get 10,000 people to buy tickets. I think it's a win, right? Whether small or big, as far as people, they come watch these superstars, not only cashing out, but giving these guys an experience, a good reward for the monies they pay to see him perform. I think it's a win. To the one and only Davido, big ups to, and I'm really just looking forward for, to everything that's gonna happen, on this tour. Pressure has now surpassed 20 million streams on Spotify. Shay Vibes Pressure has now surpassed 20 million streams on Spotify, and this is quite like a huge feat for Shay Vibes, who is gearing for a new album. I think Sujimoto or something like that. Yes, so yes, we're gonna see a brand new album come from Shay Vibes, and everyone has been talking about that. He's been in Canada, actually touring and performing. So beautiful one to see, and the hard work and the way he's been able to really carry himself, regardless of the rumors left, right, and center. I mean, it was a difficult time for him when he left the Dapper group, and he's been able to really steady his own ship. At the end of the day, as a man, now you go paddle your own canoe now, and he's been able to do that and do that really well. So congratulations to Shay Vibes for surpassing 20 million streams on Spotify across all credits. Now let's take some interesting news coming from Rema. Rema Scalable recorded 226,964 streams on Spotify NG in its second day of official release. Yes, that's a big feat for Rema, and it's a beautiful touch from Rema. And Killable has been heavily criticized by a lot of people. People have been talking about this record for the longest and saying that this one not to enter. We just the streamer because Narema, especially what Shank said, if it was an upcoming artist that dropped this thing, trenches could be your sitting room and your bedroom, or because I know Jose will come over there. But trust me, I feel like it's a switch of maybe style and just to test waters, and it seems like it's been working for Rema because a lot of people have loved and still loving this record. So guys, tell me in the comment section what you make of this record. You think that this is a perfect balance of maybe dance hall and vibes for you, or you just feel like this one no enter? And then let's take some comments from Sholex Day for you. He said Divine better brace up, or they will collect that Prince of Afrobeat position from him. He go think saying a play. Do you think anybody is actually lining up to take that position from Rema, the Prince of Afrobeat, like he has fondly called himself? Remember, this guy will take mannequins to the stage with him, Davido, Burner Boy, and Wizkid, and say, I'm the next person in line. I'm the fourth man in the fire. So yes, just maybe he might be able to actually solidify that place, or someone else is just come on, but I feel like Rema has been able to do so much, not only to get his craft, the fans to love his music, and I think that's quite impressive to see. And guys, this is where we come to the end of the news here at Gusto TV Africa, and we love and appreciate your support and your patience, and thank you so much for joining us on the morning drive. Please stick with us because we're coming back very soon to share interesting beats in the world of Afrobeats. Guys, take care until later. Stay blessed and stay warm. Bye for now.